Today we're going to do a short video called Uppercut. It's a defensive technique and I want to show you how it works. What I've got here is a board from last Friday's Zoom and Play 3Cs game from the virtual clubs here in Raleigh. And we've got an auction on the board. It's one spade by West, North overcalls two hearts, East Q-bids the opponent's suit to show a good hand with support for partner, and it goes pass and West bids four spades with his good 5-5 hand. Now, I'm going to show you how the defense can get three tricks here. But first, I want you to try a visualization technique as defender. Let's say that instead of thinking of it as defending four spades, we just think about it as declaring a spade contract. Now, I know that's a little bit ridiculous with only a 2-2 trump fit, but hang with me here. If you were declaring spades and got the advantage of the opening lead, which the defense has, how would you play this hand for the maximum number of tricks and spades? Well, let's do our counting tricks. We have no clubs. We have no diamonds. They're going to pull our trump as soon as we get in. The only tricks that we have are two hearts, if we can get those to break 3-2 in the opponent's hands, and then one trump trick via something called an uppercut. Okay, we're going to rough the third round of hearts with our jack, and then either that will win a trick, or the opponents will be forced to over-rough that and concede a trick to our queen 10 of spades. Now, flipping it around, here's how the defense went to this hand. North led 2 rounds of hearts. And you'll notice at this point, the declare seems to have the rest of the tricks, right? She can take all the trumps, ace, king of diamonds, drops the queen. You can rough 2 diamonds in the dummy. You've got the ace, king of clubs. You've got all the tricks in sight. But if North leads a third round of hearts here and South is awake enough to play a trump, and not only a trump, but the high trump, the defense will come to one more trick. Okay? And another way of thinking about this is, from South's perspective, it cannot hurt to rough this card, right? You are not compromising a trick in your hand. The jack of spades serves no other purpose but to build partners either queen 9 or queen 10 into a trick. So important things about this: uppercuts work usually when we've collected all of our side tricks. One thing to think about on defense is to imagine you're playing the hand and just figure out how you would take the most tricks. And the third thing about this is, when you're in these uppercutting situations, do not be miserly and rough with your small trump. You have to rough with the big trump. The big trump's what gets. Notice here that if we rough with the 3, declare has no problem over roughing with the 5, pulling the trumps with the ace and the king, going about his business and making 5. You get into situations like this, it's imperative that you rough with your big trump. This is called the uppercut. And notice that my partner was awake enough to play her highest trump, even though my jack of hearts was actually winning the trick at this point. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this one and find an opportunity to use this on defense. Tell me about it if you do. Later.